In the right spot. It's time for Marlene to play. Neither one of us scrolled up.
Nope.
Sorry, Marlene.
It's okay.
Marlene's here. We're
Hi,
so
Marlene.
excited.
Hi.
Hi, Marlene.
Hello.
All right. We have some questions here for you. The first one, stand by, is this maple tree. Oops, I'm sorry. Is this one here. Maple tree pruned because it was hitting the roof. Will it grow back?
Yeah, so I'm not sure if that's a maple or a sycamore, just looking at the bark. But either way, this makes me very mad. Not the homeowner, not you. It's the company that did this. Now, this is what is called pollarding, and you often see it done on mulberries and more recently on crepe myrtles. And it is a way not to prune a tree. And the reason being is when you cut just anywhere and you cut off all the limbs, what happens is all along the trunks of trees are dormant buds. And those are going to emerge in spring. And those are going to put on branches. And the branches are going to be right next to each other. And what happens over the years with the branches is they get wider and wider and wider. And they start knocking each other off. So you've lost the complete shape of this tree. And what you're going to have to do to keep it healthy is go up and prune and thin out a lot of the branches that are going to sprout from it over the years and years. The only trees that I do this purposely to are when I'm trying to regenerate an old olive orchard. I will do this, but then you have to go back year after year and then reform the tree. So this is what not to do. The tree will be healthy, assuming those open wounds didn't get infected, which if they were done in a dry period, which will be fine. But avoid this at all costs of doing a tree pruning.
Now, if you see that, would you just leave it be or take them out?
I would hate to take a tree out like this,
Yeah.
but like I said, it's going to take years to reform this tree shape, and even then it's lost it. But I hate to take out a tree. It's still going to provide shade. It's just going to be a lot of maintenance.
Stick shade.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What is going on with this plant?
Well, it looks good. It looks like it was a gift plant with 3 different plants in there from what I could see.
Oh.
You have a Boston fern, a croton, and on the left it looks like a kalanchoe. So the best thing to do when you get gift plants like this is to divide them and put them in their own individual pots. The kalanchoe should go into a succulent mix. The Boston fern and the croton could go into pretty much your standard soil mix. I always recommend adding a little bit of pumice to almost every soil mix because most people overwater their houseplants. They're houseplants, so you're going to want to keep them inside, but they're all relatively easy to grow. The croton in the back is a spider mite magnet, so don't be surprised if you get spider mites on it, but we'll deal with that.
Which one is?
The one in the back.
This one here with the pretty leaves?
Yes.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Ew.
Yeah, so spider mites come on and then they drop the foliage. Usually use sulfur spray to control it.
Okay, you know so much. All right, what's wrong since I move this outside, it's growing outwards instead of upwards?
That's actually a good thing. So this is a Schefflera, a common house plant. Usually when plants grow straight up inside, it's not enough light. So growing outside, it tends to bush out more because it's getting enough light. If it's growing out leaning, that means it wants even more light. So it looks great. If it's protected in the winter, you could leave it out there. A lot of times if you move a plant out right now this time of year, you don't want to do that because the shock from inside to outside is bad. But spring, protected area, a lot of these houseplants like monsteras, Scheffleras, even certain ficus could grow outside protected. But I think it looks great. If you want to tidy it up a bit, you could just prune back those little stems. And remember, wherever you prune, it's going to bush out even more. But I think it looks great.
Yeah, it does. It's very pretty and healthy. All right, get your plant questions into Marlene, the plant lady. You can follow her on Instagram, Facebook. If she doesn't get to your question today, you can always send her a direct message.
Yeah, a direct message on Instagram is best, followed up by Facebook.
Okay, sounds good. And of course, listen to her podcast next month called Flower Power.
Well, there's still all the old episodes, Tina.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
That's right.
tons of episodes, even one with you. Lots of good information on there.
Yay. All right.
I'd love to send my picture in and for her to say, it looks great. I feel really happy for the person who did that.